It was a day at work. Nothing bad happened, and it really was not chaotic, so I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I was just very distracted today. I definitely don't want all my videos to be bleak, but it was tough because obviously so much is happening right now that's also affecting our students and the university at large. And so there was a lot on my mind today, and I was definitely a little bit distracted. But I got most of what I needed to get done. There's one more student email that I want to just follow up on. I had 2 student meetings today, so that was pretty good. One of the favorite parts of my jobs is always talking to students. I love working with students and speaking with them. Also, I received a gift from one of my coworkers who is unfortunately leaving her position, but I'm hoping that we can stay in contact even beyond our time at work together. So it felt like kind of a weird day today. I am sharing all of this because I need to do some dissertation work tonight. And I know that I haven't really done any PhD vlogs this year. So I need to work on PhD work tonight, and I thought it might be nice to do kind of like a writing vlog, but a writing vlog post working a full work day. I just thought it might be nice to kind of vlog this part because this is the reality of what it's like to do a PhD while working full time, and it definitely is a vlog sometimes. A quick-ish update on where I currently am. I have submitted the second version, I guess, of my quantitative chapter to 2 of my committee members. I'm so close to being at the point where I can move to my qualitative section. What I need to do though right now, I have a conference coming up. It's the Association for Asian American Studies conference coming up in 2 weeks, and this is the paper that I'm going to be presenting at the conference, and I need to send this paper to the discussants for our panel presentation by Thursday. And I just want to get it in conference-ish ready form, so I need to add a title, and then I also need to actually add in my logit tables, like make everything look really pretty. So I would say it's not tough work, like it's not necessarily mentally taxing work, I don't think, but it's just final touches that need to get done. I would say that's my main goal for tonight, is to get it as close to being done as I can, so that I can also send it to my other 2 committee members who have not read anything that I've been working on yet. And they are more qualitative focused committee members, and they're going to be helping me really with like my interviews. So yeah, I need to send them what I've been working on so that I can start the IRB process. I have my liquid IV. I feel like I always at least have 2 drinks. Liquid IV. My water, which I was at the office today, so obviously didn't drink a lot of this, but I will probably end up drinking more coffee at some point because I'm feeling tired. Let's get writing. I know this is risky, but I was sitting there. I finished the last work task that I wanted to do, and I was falling asleep. I don't know. So I have my coffee, my lovely APAM mug from my conference, and we have our Marcona almonds, which I love. And then we also got some, like a veggie platter, but I just put it in a little Tupperware, so I'm gonna have some healthy-ish snacks, and then I'm also gonna have a Cadbury cream egg, like a mini Cadbury cream egg. Not to be that American, but when I studied abroad in London, I bought so much Cadbury. Like every time I went to Sainsbury's, I was getting Cadbury stuff. I ate so many Cadbury products when I was abroad in the UK. I am gonna chill, watch some YouTube. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. The Nuggets just fired their head coach, which is wild because we are maybe a week out from the playoffs, and the Nuggets were actually in the playoffs. They won a championship with this coach. I don't know, but they fired their coach. They also fired their GM. They won up the Grizzlies. So I don't know, maybe there's some good basketball content to watch. 10 p.m. Needless to say, I should not have sat on the couch, probably, because I fell asleep at 7 o'clock, woke up at 7:45, and then realized I was really hungry, so I made dinner and ate dinner, cleaned up. We're all good now. My partner is on his way home soon, I think, and I am just now sitting down at my computer, and I'm actually feeling awake and ready to write. I have observed, and I don't know necessarily why this is. I mean, I'm sure it has to do with, I don't know, hormones and sleep and food and whatever, but I have noticed that I am the most mentally sharp and also just creative and wanting to get things done early in the morning, or like early-ish in the morning, and late at night. Like, this is kind of when I tend to have my breakthroughs. It was true when I finished this most recent version of my chapter, which I will insert a clip here. Hello everyone, it is 11:34 p.m. on a Thursday. I have to go into the office tomorrow, so I will probably not be getting that much sleep tonight, but I'm still up because I am working on my dissertation. And I just want to insert this really quickly because I got a comment on one of my previous videos, and it was about like time management and like how I manage having a job and research and stuff like that. And I feel like I guess I feel like the answer is I don't really have time to do everything, and like naturally certain things like sleep will just be sacrificed at some points to get everything done. And tonight is one of those nights because I've been working on this chapter for so long. I'm in the second round of major edits, in the sense of I've already submitted like a first rough draft. I got feedback from from 2 committee members. So now I've been working on this second draft for like the past 2 months, and I really just want to be done with this. And so there is something, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I used to procrastinate a lot on papers, but there's something about working late at night that really activates my brain. And it's very unfortunate working a 9-to-5 job because I have to be in the office tomorrow morning. And then actually also my partner's friends, also my friends, but like my partner's friends are getting married this weekend. So I have to go to work, and then we have a rehearsal dinner, and then we have the wedding this weekend. So there's a lot happening. So anyway, I'm filming this to let you know that this is what it looks like most of the time, trying to finish like and squeeze in PhD research. I'm not gonna say all the time, but this is ultimately what it ends up looking like. Part of that is also just, I think, necessity. I can't write during my kind of quote unquote normal hours, but I also think part of it is just I've embraced that that's kind of when I do my best writing. I have tried to change it, and of course there are days where I might get some writing stuff done like in the afternoon or something like that, but I really do feel the most energized at this time of night. And today, because I am remote tomorrow, it's a little bit more flexible with my hours. I'm gonna embrace it, and I'm just gonna write tonight. I don't know. Did you do any sort of like pilot group? I know some people may be wondering, shouldn't everyone feel comfortable with their dissertation committee? But unfortunately, the answer is that not everyone does. So I'm grateful that I feel like I can be honest with my committee and that I feel very supported and understood by them. In this meeting, my committee member was actually telling me that I was doing a good job balancing my PhD with my full-time job, and that made me feel good because it does not always feel that way, and it certainly feels like progress is a little bit slower than I would like it to be, but I'm just accepting that this is part of what happens when you work full-time and do a PhD. You just can't move as quickly as you might want to, and that's okay. I know this vlog is a little bit delayed because it's now 2 months later, but I wanted to share it anyway because it was still a very memorable part of the last few months of my PhD. And I know I say this every time, but I do hope to be back again on YouTube soon. But until that time, I hope that you have a good week, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!